my worst and most socially awkward interaction ever. I'll tell you about it. Wasn't even with a human. It was actually with a dog. Yeah, believe that. So I was at a party. I was at my place, pretty stoked to get an invite there, and I was having a good old time, right? And all of a sudden, got a knock on the door. My mate was there, but he brought his dog, which is weird. There's no plus ones. But didn't make a big deal out of it. He came in, and as the night went on, I was starting to get on with this dog. I'm like, maybe you're all right, gatecrasher, but maybe you're okay. I looked down, and I noticed the dog's doing a poo on the rug. And I don't know a lot about social etiquette, but I know that's a faux pas, right? Especially when you're an uninvited guest. So I call out to my mate. I say, Andy, sorry to make a scene, but I think your dog's doing a poo on the rug. Right? And he was mortified, obviously. So he rushed over, and he kind of got on his haunches, and he looked down. Dog's still doing the poo, and he's like, oh, this is awkward, which, obviously. He's like, this is awkward. She's actually a really old dog. She's had quite a few puppies. That's not poo. That's her labia. I've got to tell you, the vibe in the room that night was ice cold. Actually, you recreated it quite nicely tonight. If you'd told me that morning that by 10:35 p.m. I would have labia shamed a Labrador, I would have said I doubt that. I don't see any way that plays out, but I would have been wrong. 'Cause that's who I am now. I'm a guy who lab shamed a lab. Bloody mutt shamed a mutt, that's who I am. I don't feel good about it. My mate tried to make me feel better. He's like, Matt, maybe it's not your fault, Maybe you've just had your expectations set unrealistically high by the dog porn industry. And I said, that is not the case. And to be honest, that is not making me feel any better about it. Yeah, I don't feel good telling this story, obviously. I feel kind of awful telling this story. But I guess I'm just hoping that you can learn a lesson from it. I guess the lesson in this case is, if you ever think your friend's dog's doing a poo on your rug, just let him, yeah. Let him do a big old poo,